What's up, guys? Today we're going to watch every single Bleach Rebirth of Souls, Bankai, Ultimate, and Awakening that there is in the game. I've seen most of them, but I haven't seen every single one, so I'm going to rank them all here today in this video. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. As you can see, this is Ichigo's Shikai form, so this is just the most basic slash in the game. You see this a million times. I've seen this, yeah. So I'm going to give that one a C. It's pretty average, whatever. Yeah, as you know, I'm going to go through this with the A, B, C, D, E, F rankings, or not E, but A, B, C, D, E, F rankings. So that one's pretty cool. It has Zonkai's on his shoulder. Pretty sick, pretty sick. I like that one. I'll give it a B. Bankai. Tensa Zangetsu, probably the best with Bankai in the whole freaking show. Come on. I'm gonna give that one an A, by the way. I think that one is just perfect. Half Hollow Ichigo coming in with a strike. This one is, yeah, what he's like. Love that one. I'm gonna give that one a B. It's pretty cool. This is his ultimate with Byakuya that he used against Byakuya. This one's cool. I'm gonna give this one an A. This one's pretty sweet. I love Ichigo's Bankai. It's just so, like, his tuxedo it's sick. Excuse me. That is his just regular release Kikon move. The Bankai they did a great job on the Bankai in this game. They really did. I'm gonna give it an A. That's just so nice. By the way, if this video randomly cuts, it's because there's maybe an ad in the video or something. I just want to let you guys know. Senbon Zakura Kageyoshi. An A. Come on. Come on, it's an A. Like, that looks amazing, dude. That one, oh, sorry, that one, by the way, was a B. Or an A, I'm sorry, that was an A. That was really cool. This is Chad. I like Chad, but he just gets, you know, a lot of those regular characters. I'll get that one a B, by the way. That was pretty cool. But he just gets outclassed, like, you know, early on. Him or Hime, even Uryu for a while gets outclassed so early on in the series. Like, by the arrancar arc, they're, like, so weak. Luckily, he beefs them up a bit in the 1,000 Year Blood War, especially Uryu, but... This is actually pretty sick. I'll give that one a B as well. That one's pretty cool. I like them because they're not just standard sword attacks. They're actually, you know, he's using his fists and stuff. They're pretty cool. Uryu, I actually like Uryu's. I like how his eyes are like blue. They light up blue and stuff like there. It's pretty sick. I'll give Uryu's a B as well. That one was a B. If this is his, yeah, this one's sick. I like how he stands there, just like. That was pretty sweet. There's a lot of aura in that one. I'll give it a B though. It's not, you know, it's lacking the factor, that little extra something. That one's, I mean, that one's B as well. It's kind of the same thing. This is with the little Quincy sword that he has. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one's sick. I actually like this one a lot. Damn, with the aura. That one's an A. That one's an A. Finish off clean. Beautiful. This is it when he does the awakening against Mayuri. The Lech Steel, or however you say it, I don't know. That one, by the way, I'm giving that one an A. The Lech Steel is sick. That's how you say it. I love... this one's actually gnarly. This one is gnarly. That's an A. That's an A. I love how Bleach uses like different, you know, like the all the Espada, like just obviously Espada, you know, it's like Latin or Hispanic, you know, words and stuff like that. Resurrección, you know, taken from Spanish and stuff, really cool. And then like Lech Steel and all the Quincy stuff, like German words, German language. That one's pretty cool. I'm gonna give that one a B. I know I'm landing a lot of these on B, but you know, they're pretty good, but they're just lacking like a little bit of extra. This one's pretty cool. That's cool. I'm gonna give that one a C. I mean, like, it's just Rukia doesn't have much in the beginning of the series. Oh, this is sick. Okay, well, Rock blocked it, but I've seen that one in game when the Rock's not blocking it, it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna give that one an A. Here's a character that nobody knows about, Cayenne Shiba. I'm just kidding. Only I don't know about him, apparently. I watched all of Bleach and I do not remember this guy, but I mean, I did watch all of Bleach a long time ago. But when I made my video, that one, by the way, I'm gonna give that one I'm gonna give that one a C. I mean, I don't know, just stabbed him. And none of that, I don't remember this guy's powers. I'm trying to, like, I still don't remember. I need to go back and re-watch. Clearly has his water Zanpakuto. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's alright. I think I'm gonna give it a C. Renji, my boy Renji, let's go. Zabimaru. That one's an A. That one's sick. Renji's sword is one of the coolest in the series, in my opinion. It's just so cool. Like, Hiho Zabimar, right? Is that the Bankai? Hiho. I don't even know what I'm saying, right? I love his Bankai though. That's an A. That's so sick. Like, they really gave Renji some. And then not that the way his Bankai works in the game is, it's just so cool. Like, Renji's an all-around A character. A. Honestly, S, but we're not gonna add S in this tier list. Just A is the best. I don't even... Oh, what? I barely played as Renji, and that was sick, by the way. That was an A, 100% an A. That was sick. I didn't even know he had an awakening like once you beat him, kind of like Ichigo and Aizen do. I've been maining Soifon lately. Soifon's so fucking cool, dude. I'm gonna give that one a B though, because it's or a C. That one's a little basic. This is sick though, because they're not playing it right now, but her soundtrack changes when you go into her awakening here, and it's gnarly. It's the best soundtrack in the game. I'm gonna give that one an A because of the soundtrack, even though you don't hear it. I mean, this is the same thing as the other one. It's literally the same thing. So I am gonna have to give that one. I'm gonna give that one a D. I know that the other one is the same thing. I gave it a C, but that one just repeats. So like, you know, they could add something else there. I love her Bankai. The concept of giving a stealth character a giant rocket launcher is just, you know, come on, Kubo. That was good. Oh. Did I say that was an A, by the way? That was an A. Suzumabachi. That one's alright, it's just fast. Like, that one's cool, but it's fast, so I'm gonna give it a C. Yororichi. That was cool, but I kind of wish instead of like just a bunch of like blast hitting her, like you'd see her dashing around and stuff. I'm gonna give it a C. This one's cool. That one's pretty cool. I'm gonna give that one a B. And we all know. You know, it should be an A, but we all know why. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna give that one a B. I don't remember which one this is. It's the same thing as that other one. I'm gonna give it a C. You know, some of these are a little lazy, not gonna lie, just a little bit. Ikaku, let's go. Ikaku's awesome. That was pretty cool. I'm gonna give it like a... I'm gonna give it a C. It's just quick. You know, it's just, I kind of wish, you know, I don't know, a little more impact too. This is sick. That's an A. That's sick. That's straight out of the anime. Perfect. I love his Bankai too. His Bankai is so sick. Yeah. That's an A too, just purely for the facial expression. That's sick. Straight from the anime. I just watched that part not too long ago. Yeah, Ikaku's getting an A. That's sick. Getting an A. That was dope. Izuru, you know, I like Izuru, he's alright, but I'm kind of not sure why they added him to the game. Again, where's Ichigo's dash? I'm sorry. Excuse me. That one, by the way, I'm going to give a B, or a C. This one, I will give a B. This is cool. Rabisuke is a pretty cool sword. Don't get me wrong. Like, I actually like Izuru in the series, but... And I think he should be in this game too, but I don't know. Where's Ichigo's dad? Where's some of the visors? Damn, giving us a speech. I actually haven't really played Izuru at all, so that's brand new to me. I've never seen that. That's cool. I'll give it a C. It's kind of a lot of talking actually, not much doing. Rangiku. Pretty cool. I'll give it a C. It's average. It's all right. Hinako is a cool sword. Not gonna lie. I really like the. I really like her Sanpakuto. That was, by the way, I'll give that one. Her release of the Hinako a B. It's pretty cool. Same thing. Gonna give this one a C. That's cool. I'll give it a C. So far, I really don't hate any of these. You know, there's some that are a little lazy, but I really don't hate any of them. Grimmjow. Come on, Grimmjow, dude. Let me see. Actually, I haven't really. I played Grimmjow a lot, but I haven't really ranked his attacks. Obviously. Yeah, the Sero's cool. I mean, that's obviously straight from the show. From when he first fights Ichigo. So I'll give it a B. It's cool. Isn't it grind antenna in English dub? That awakening is one of the coolest. Like when he says it in the show, it's so sick. That's cool. I'll give it a B. I kind of wish there's more impact or just a little bit longer for Grimmjow. Just a little bit. I mean, you could have had him like swipe like twice and then throw him in the air or something. This is cool. This is straight from the anime. I mean, obviously all of it is, but this is sick. When I say that, I just feel like I just watched that fight the other day, so like it's just fresh in my mind. Oh, I hated this Uryu guy. He's so annoying. Okay, so Nell. By the way, Grimmjow's ultimate, we're gonna give that one an A. That was an A. I don't know if I said it. Nell. Nelliel. Into her centaur form. Oh yeah. That one's pretty sweet. I mean, it's pretty basic. Like I'm gonna give it a C because the transformation is pretty basic. It just wraps her up in energy and then, you know, but her form looks cool. Her form's really well done. That's cool. Go with a C. I'm not, you know, it wasn't anything too crazy. I gotta say, all the character models in this game just look so freaking good, dude. This is cool. Actually, this ultimate's really cool because I like those other two characters. They could have easily just had her do some mouth cannon without having them show up. And I'm sure no one would have noticed. So I'm happy they included those other two characters, even though I don't remember their names. But I do remember them from the arc. This guy was so annoying. He's like a... By the way, I'll give that one a B. He's like Birder from Dragon Ball Z, who'd always say he's the fastest. Because this guy in the series always says he's the strongest, and it's like, buddy, what about Aizen? By the way, his awakening, I'm going to give that one an A, actually. That's really sick. I like how he holds up his staff and transforms. I'll give it an A. I think it's really cool. That one I'll give a B. I actually think his form here looks really sick. I hated him in the show, but this form is really cool. Just like General Grievous. Oh, sorry. Kenpachi, one of my favorite characters. And this version of him is my favorite too, with the eye patch and just the spiky, like, bead hair. It's so sick. Let's go! Yeah, we're giving that one an A just for the facial expressions alone, man. That one's so sick. They nailed that. Like, that's all you gotta do for Kenpachi. He doesn't need to do anything other than lightly slash his sword and have a crazy look on his face. But I'll give that one an A. Kenpachi's getting an A. All these. I've been playing Kenpachi a lot, so I know all these right now. Yeah. Yeah, that was sick. All of his facial expressions are just perfect. Perfect. Who is this? Oh, Zala... How do you say his name? Zalaparo Grants? I don't think I've ever seen this one. You know... That last one, by the way, I'll give that one a B. That was pretty cool. I like the inclusion of other characters, so that was a B. That was cool. Man, by the time you get to this part in the anime, you know, the arrancar arc, in my opinion, I was kind of burnt out of the arrancar arc, so this fight, it's like a blur in my head. Okay, I remember this part. I remember how he turns them into dolls and then he breaks, you know, their like guts or like, you know, certain parts of it. They had a restart. Oh no, that's different. Oh. Is it just gonna be... Oh, it's just the same animation for every single... Okay, we're gonna wrap all those up into one. Yeah, we're gonna wrap them all up into one because they're all the same. I'm gonna give all these a B. I think these are pretty cool. I think there could be just a little bit more like, you know, impact or something. Would it be cool to see if you saw like the enemy get contorted or something? I don't know. But I'll give it a B. It's cool. It's cool. Jeez, how many are there of these? Excuse me. Sorry about that. That's pretty cool. Mayuri, I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's such a cool character. He's the equivalent of Frieza for me in the Bleach world. His voice actor is not the same, but it really reminds me of it. In the English, I mean. That one, by the way, give it his Bankai awakening is an A, by the way. It's sick. That's an A. Like, that shot alone is an A. His Bankai is so weird. Like, oh, I love it. I love when he fights people in the series too, because like he's like not even a really good guy. He just wants to. I mean, I guess he is a good guy, but he just wants to, you know, do his research and stuff. And it's just funny how villains are like, dude, you're like more screwed up than I am. Why do I not remember this one? I have not seen this. That was cool. That was perfect, Mayuri. I'm gonna give that one an A. Perfect for his character. Ulquiorra. All these are going to be an A. I love all these. They did such a good job. The Cero, perfect. That angle and everything is straight from the anime. Yeah, dude. He looks so sick in that form. He looks so freaking sick. They did such a good job with how he looks. Like, and I love how his eyes light up. He just looks sick. He is one of the coolest looking characters in Bleach, in my opinion. Like, a lot of people say after Soul. By the way, I got that one an A. What is this one again? This is when he throws it. Yeah, this isn't. Oh no, this is a serum. Actually, that one's a B. It's kind of, you know, could have been a bit better. But a lot of people say that Bleach obviously falls off after Soul Society arc, and you know, in a way, I kind of agree. But you know, not with like Ulquiorra. Like he's such a cool character that to be introduced, you know, right after such peak storytelling with that arc. Sorry for the voice cracks, guys. I am 27 and I'm still becoming a man. His resurrection. I don't know if I said it right. Is gnarly. It's an A, and that was sick too. By the way, throwing the spear. That was an A. A. Obviously. Yeah, that's so sick. That's so sick. Make me want to play right now. I'm gonna play right after this. Let's wrap this up. A, yeah, dude, A. Especially even for that ending. What is this one? Oh, Hollow Ichigo. Yeah, dude. Hollow Ichigo, they did his awakening into Hollow form. Oh, is it right here? Yeah, this is so sick. This shot makes it an A instantly. I forgot where that shot's from. I mean, obviously it's from the anime, but they also used it in like other things. It's just so sick how they included that. Damn. Yeah. The Getsugo Tensho and the Hollow Mask is sick. I'm gonna give it a C or a B, and I'm gonna give the him turning us hollow obviously an A. I mean, it even passed it. This ultimate is an A, 100%, 100%. I saw this in the campaign, in the story mode, but I have not done this in online match yet. Vasto Lorde. I don't even need to say. I don't even need to say. And I won't. He is so sick in that form. It kind of, you know, we never really see that form. I mean, obviously we see the horn later on. Spoilers. But, you never really see Vasto Lorde Ichigo again. Again, not sure if I'm saying that right. Holly Bell? Yeah. I honestly forgot her name. That's all I was double checking. That's cool. I mean, give it a C. Honestly, maybe even a... Nah, it's not a D. It's hard for me to give a lot of these Ds because I actually like a lot of these. I think these are sick. Dude, that's sick. I'll go to B. I don't... Like, I gotta rewatch Bleach. I really do. That was cool. I'll go to B. Simple lunge kind of thing, to be honest. God, she looks so cold. She looks pissed off. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Toshiro, my favorite character as a kid that I soon realized, you know, after growing up that he's really not all that. Nah, he's cool. He's cool, he's cool. It's just, you know, as a kid you think, oh, one of my lights turned off. Sorry about that, guys, one of my lights turned off. This is Daigura and Hirden Maru. Super dope. Actually, that's an A. Toshiro has one of the coolest Bankais. He has one of the coolest swords. It's just not, in my opinion, utilized too well in the series. Like, he gets wrecked a lot of times. That was cool too. That was cool. I'll give that one an A. I give Toshiro, you know, he's He's an A. He's sick. Like, this is sick, too. That one's cool. That's sick. Coyote Stark. Super cool character. Shinsui has a bad rap with characters who have guns. That is sick. That is an A. That is an A. And his other one, by the way, is a B. It's all right, but that's an A. That's a sick. That's a sick awakening. That's all right. They could have done more. They could have had the dogs run in and stuff like that with that one. You know, I don't know. Something else could have happened. Oh, this one I think Ash's one. I'll get the other one to C. This one is with the dogs. This one's that's a B. They could have had them do a bit more. Kind of like jump in, attack him, maybe, I don't know, something else. Shinsui. Super sick. Super sick. For Sword Slash, that was pretty cool. I'll give it a B. Yeah, that one's all right. It's like a C. Like, it's cool. I like his Shikai and all that, but it's kind of, that was kind of basic. This is pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I like it. It's cool. I'll give it a C though. It's not like super duper crazy. I love how his games work though, and the actual gameplay. That one's sick. This one's sick. He's just got so much aura. I'm gonna say a B. Which one is this? That one's cool, but they could have been a bit more. I'm gonna give it a C. You know, I'm gonna give it a C or a B. This one is an A. This one's an A. This one's sick, especially when he uses it in a series against Aizen. Oh. Dude, he is so gnarly. All the cuts on him is so sick. Tozen! Daredevil! Tozen's drip goes so hard with that outfit that he's got on. It looks sick. Yeah, it's an alright Bankai. I'd say I'm gonna say a B. I'm gonna say B. I was supposed to say a C, but it's a B. This is pretty cool, but like for some reason, like the other character has like no, you know, reaction to it. So I'm just gonna give that one a C. I don't know, that one's alright. I'm gonna give it a C. Sanjin. That's cool. I'll go to a B. That's cool. I love how he says his Bankai. Yo. So sick. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one an A. That one's dope. I mean, you know, it's actually a B. It has a little room for improvement. Like the scale of it could be a little better. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at an A. This one's an A too. I mean, actually, right when I said scale, right when I said something about scale, that actually looks sick. The sword looks huge there. Man, I miss Sanji. It kind of sucks what happened to him at the end. Like, I don't know. Like, I hope, you know, I don't know if he'll ever be coming back or what'll happen to him, but he was cool. Shuhei, he's obviously super sick. Like, he's a cool character. His Shikai release gnarly. That's probably the first D though. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's probably the first D. I'm sorry, he's a sick character, but that was really basic slash. And you know, I don't blame them. There's not much they can do with that because he just has a basic Zanpakuto there. But probably the first D of the whole video goes to Shuhei. That one is instantly B though. His Shikai release is sick, and he has one of the sickest. He has the coolest looking Shikai release probably. That was cool. I'll give it a C. That's cool. Yeah, they could have given my man Shuhei a bit more. Gin is sick. I think Gin is one of the most underrated characters in Bleach. He is so, like, he's so dope. That was a C, by the way. That was kind of mid. This is sick though. Like, that's cool. That's an A. This is that shot alone of cutting through all like the smoke and stuff. A. That's so cool. This one's cool. You're just holding his sword like that. That one's cool. I'm gonna give that one a B. Just because I think the other one's better, but that one's cool. Shinji, one of my favorite characters. That one's cool. That one's cool. I'll go to B. His visor mask and the way he holds the sword is just, it's sick. That one I'm gonna give a C. It's just basic. You just put on this hollow mask. It's not like Ichigo's where he's like screams or whatever, and you know. What's this one again? Oh, his Shikai. Yeah, this is an A. That's really cool. Straight from the anime. Super cool. I love when you play as this costume of Kisuke, that he still walks, like he still holds his hat, even though he doesn't even have a hat on. It just looks like he's like holding his hair. It's pretty funny. Kisuke, such a cool character, by the way. I love that whole trope. This is really cool about it. This is an A. This is an A, purely for facial expressions. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's dope. I love the whole trope of having like a really strong, like one of the strongest characters in the whole entire series be introduced like in the very beginning of the show. And I love that like you don't find out much about Kisuke until later. Super cool character, dude. Super cool. This one's an A. I love this attack for some reason. I just love that. You know, this one's alright. It's kind of a B, just because it looks like a little bit low res for some reason. I don't know if that's just like my screen or whatever, but it could like made it a bit better, but give it a B. That one's a C, just because he doesn't really do anything. I don't know. Kind of wish, but obviously he doesn't use his Bankai until the next arc, so. That haircut, man. That was cool. I don't know. It's a C, to be honest with you. Like those ones, those transformations are kind of just like they're really basic. I don't know. Damn, that was cool. I'll give that one an A. That was actually really sick. Oh, that one's cool. We're gonna give that one an A. That one's cool. Oh, Aizen's awakening into Butterfly Man. Yeah, this one's an A. This is an A, easily. Obviously. And then his ultimate on this is, or his finisher is obviously an A as well. Yeah, this is like a good damn speech. I remember when I first saw this in the game, I was like, good lord, this thing is long. I can probably go get a damn drink of water. And I'll be back and it'll still be gone. So sick though, that is so sick. And then the way it just like racks up the... Dude, that's an A. That is an A. That is one of the coolest ones in the game. God, I gotta rewatch Bleach because even like that Aizen is what I gotta watch some videos because how is he compared to like the 1,000-Year Blood War arc characters and stuff? Bankai Ichigo, even this character, you know, how does Bankai Ichigo compared to like Ichigo in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc? Like, could this Ichigo beat you all? Super sick. By the way, A. Ah, actually, I take that back, dude. I take that back. Giving that a B. I thought he was at least gonna slash or something there. What? That was facial zoom in? I don't know. That's kind of dumb. That was cool, I guess. I could have went B too. You know, his stacks like. This is sick. That's A. A. Muget's looks so sick. Like, this Ichigo, like, you know, how does he compare to, like, the 1,000-Year Blood War arc characters and stuff? So sick. And the music, I don't know if this is the music that plays when he uses this, but whatever's playing right now is just slapping. And the ending here is so sick. Ah, that's so freaking sick! Alright guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. I'll leave a link to the video down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.